McCarthy delivers the cross. Majoro, header in from Lakay. Oh, is this going to be an own goal? Yes, it is. Not the way you want to start your season. Benni McCarthy makes a winning start to his coaching career.
The first touch, Benni! Well done, SuperSport United! What a counter-attack! Yeah, Pablo, Frankie, guys, the team broken down. The harsh realities for some, and the joy and beauty of victory for others. Come in. That's a lovely ball with the outside of the foot. To Sobana is arriving here to smash it home. Top corner, United to grab the lead. Latvia says, that was the movement that was tough. Finished off with a chance to top of it all. Here's a chance! On Spain! Beautifully put home then from point blank range with the Victor's first defense. Absolutely cut home and penalty.
Look, check. Header! Goal! It's number 15 for Jeremy Rocky. And a chance now. Rocky! Another one.
Adosi. Oh, that's quality! And that's quality! Wow! Nicely done with a turn! Cape Town City through to face SuperSport United in the final of the 2017 MTN8 Cup.
The 2017 MTN8 comes to a head at the Moses Mabhida Stadium this Saturday as Cape Town City and SuperSport United clash in the final. All roads lead to Durban, and tonight we are building up to that match already, taking a look at what's to come and also a little bit of a look back at the competition so far. My name is Julia Stewart. Thank you for joining us this evening. Great to have you with us. Also great to have so much experience in studio tonight. Dikgang Mabalane has actually lost track of how many times he's won the MTN8. Siyabonga Nkosi's alongside him, and he's won the competition 3 times. Good evening, gentlemen. Dikgang, I'm going to start with you. So much experience, as I've mentioned, coming from your part. You can shed light then on what the players are going through now, what they are feeling. How would their preparations have been this week, from on the field to off the field, everything leading up to this big game on Saturday?
Yeah, it's a combination, you know, of different feelings. You know, you excited, you nervous, you anxious, and I think it's all those feelings, you know, bottled up and building up to the cup final. And obviously all the players, every player, no one, you know, doesn't look forward to such a game of this magnitude, and it's a final for that matter, and obviously there's the money matter as well.
And have you seen the competition, man, at training during the whole week?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's very hectic. Players are getting stuck in, you know, everyone is trying to impress. So the level at training is just up there.
Dikgang spoke about nerves. So some players playing in their first cup final, for example, I just think of maybe Phillies from Cape Town City. Then how does that differ in terms of preparation for the more experienced players, perhaps on the side of a Letsono Nyane or Dean Furman?
I think the experienced players would be more calm, you know, because they've been there, they've done it, and they're the ones that are going to be like preparing normally, you know, and not trying to overdo things and do things that are out of the ordinary, you know, because they understand the nature of this kind of games, you know, and the magnitude of this kind of game. And I think also they play a certain role in trying to, you know, calm down the nerves on the other players. You know, you look at Robin Johannes at Cape Town City. He would play a key role in trying to, you know, calm the nerves on Felix, his centre-back partner, and the other players in the team that would need the experience of the players like Abotiko Mdise and the guys like Majoro, who've played in finals, and even the coach, Benni McCarthy. It's the same story even at SuperSport. There's a lot of experience mixed with a couple of youngsters. But I mean, it works both positively and negatively if you are a youngster. It just depends on how you handle it on your own.
See, as mentioned, Benni McCarthy, Dikgang, it's his first cup final now. He's played in many, but it's his first as a coach. What will he be going through?
Yeah, it's you know, slightly different approach, obviously, and expectations are it's different, you know, from a coach's point of view as well. I know he's played a lot of cups, and he's a you know, an icon in the country, football-wise. But having said that, I think he knows what to expect, you know, in this type of games, cup finals. I think he's done well as well, building up to the cup final. You know, in the season he's won games, a few games, and I think it will be good for him. I mean, it's a nice feeling to obviously, you know, get that momentum building up to a cup final. I mean, who knew that he would be playing a cup final so soon? But I think it's good for him. It's good for the players, motivation for him as well. If he wins it, even better. But so goes the same goes for the other coach, Tinkler, as well.
We got plenty more to talk about as we build up, but I did promise you a look back at the tournament so far, and there have been some fantastic goals scored in the 2017 MTN8. Let's take a look.
Now here's Kuda Mahachi. Such an important player as well. 4 arrows that he wants last season. It's a good ball in. Yeah! Wonderful play! Completely against the run of play. It's the ball for goal now to take the lead. And who else? Lerato Lamula.
United again defensively out on the money. This year, he's got a space now. He's got movement of his own to try and pick out. Pabla. Bracky. Got first touch. Bracky! One now, SuperSport United. What a counter-attack. Yeah. Pabla. Bracky. Kaiser Chiefs broken down. United off to a flyer.
That's my boy. My boy's done well. Still an opportunity for Maritzburg. The chance is there. Rusike, goal! Counter-attack football from Maritzburg United.
1 minute. That's a lovely ball with the outside of the foot. Tusopala is arriving here to smash it home. Top corner and United are down the lead. Lefty assist, Tyler with the movement that was dropped. Finish off the gem at the top of it all. A smashing strike. Nicely done with a turn. It's City that get what they feel they deserve.
Some great goals being scored in the Wafa Wafa competition so far. We're looking forward to having plenty more this weekend. What do you reckon, Dechang? Do you think we're going to see a high-scoring game? I mean, consider the fact that these two teams played just 10 months ago in another final.
You know, a cup game always has that, you know, we usually get to see a different type of football because of, you know, it's a once-off thing. It's a final, obviously. It's not like the league. So I think the players will give all, you know, they'll give everything they have. They'll leave everything on that field. So, yeah, it's a bit unpredictable in terms of goals, if we're going to get more or not. But I would like to see more goals, and I would like to see exciting football. I mean, it's a big stage for the players and for the coaches as well. But mostly for the players, I think it's you know, I would like to. I enjoyed playing in the cup final. I enjoyed playing in derbies and stuff. But you know, where you have the crowds, all the attention is on you. The spectacle, you know, is huge for players.
It's going to be a big one for the coaches in terms of selecting their lineups for this crucial game. So why don't we take a look at what these gentlemen have picked out as their possible starting lineups now for this weekend. We're starting with Cape Town City, and let's take a look at Sia's proposed lineup for the Citizens.
Well, for me, I don't think Benni will trigger with the team too much. Because he's looking for continuity and stability, especially in the defense. So he keep his back four and the goalkeeper the same, which is Mkhize on the right. He has Felix and Johannes doing a great job in the center of defense, and also see that doing very well on the left there. Mati has been playing the role that sometimes Puche plays, and Puche has been out, injured in the last few games. But then I heard that he's coming back, so he could be in the team. Nodada also has been doing very well, so it's hard for you as a coach to not notice him. But you have options also in the likes of Tiko Modiso with his experience that he brings, and also the control of the game, especially in a game of this nature. But you also have a Patosi, you also have a Lake and a Majoro up front. It's good that also he had Obina coming in, and scoring the last time around. And also he's happy with Martin, he says. So he's been saying that he's been having headaches, you know, trying to pick even an 18-man squad to go into match day. So we'll see how he puts his stores out.
Well, here's Dikgang's proposed lineup for Matsatsansa. Dikgang, talk us through this.
Yeah, it's also pretty much not so much of a different lineup. You know, you've got Lutsolo not necessarily playing in that left-hand position, and he will be coming in, joining attack. Him and Mukwena, obviously, they will come in and join attack. Furman will be the men staying behind, protecting that back four. And then Pala also going up and down that right-hand flank, putting in crosses for Grobler and Brokkie. But Brokkie is more of a, you know what, he can be a target man, but I think he likes moving. And then Grobler also likes to play, you know, sometimes behind Brokkie. Maybe once in a while he will go into the box, but I think they exchange.
Let's talk about Jeremy Brokkie though, because he is the top scorer in this competition so far. He was really missed the first leg semi-final against Maritzburg United. We knew the issue that he was having there, left out of the lineup, and then came straight back in and showed why he's the best.
I mean, prolific goal scorer. I think he's, you know, I've always said that he's one of the best strikers we've had in a while. You know, technique, he knows how to score goals. I think he's just a goal scorer. You know, given any day, he will get those goals.
Very dangerous, and one to look out for, certainly for the Cape Town City defence, because he does only need one chance here.
Of course, he needs special attention, and I think the one mistake that Maritzburg made in this game was not to give him that special attention, because he's a player that is always dangerous, especially in and around that area. You know, so whenever you're going to come up against him, you know very well that he's going to threaten you through his movement. You saw the run that he made against Kaizer Chiefs. You know, he curved his run. You know, it's like a great strike, like a typical, you know, great striker run. You know, any coach is looking for that from his strikers. It's not something that you would be able to teach your players, but it's how he reads the game and the suitable run that was needed there. He provided exactly that for Grobler to just slide the ball through for him. And
you know, just to add one more thing, I think he's intelligent in the box. You know, he's a thinker in the box, and it's something that's, I think he's been developed like that. That's why I'm saying we don't have much of that, but he's that type of a player, you know, a good example for the youngsters.
And it is those kinds of players that you look for in a final, in those key moments that could make or break and decide whether you win that silverware. Right, we do have some footage now of the press conference, so we're going to hear from the coach, Benni McCarthy, the coach, Eric Tinkler, and also Dean Furman. Check it out.
Obviously, looking forward to the MTN8 Final. The boys are highly motivated. Training has been very, very good. Intensity, which is what you would expect, especially ahead of a big final. The intensity of training has been exceptional, and the mood in camp is very, very good. So I think everybody is really looking forward to the trip to Durban, and hopefully coming away with a positive result.
For us as players, that's what we're here to do. We're here to lift trophies, we're here to win things, and what a great opportunity you have at the start of your season. Within 2 months, you can, well, for us, we have the opportunity to go and lift 2 trophies within the space of 3 months. So there's a huge opportunity for us. As the coach said, we're highly, highly motivated. This has been a tournament that I think SuperSport have struggled in the last few years, or they've gone out in the early stages. So we've got ourselves to the final. We obviously wouldn't say revenge is the right word, but last year's Telkom is fresh in the memory. I'm sure the coach will know, but we haven't forgot about that, and that was one that hurt us, and we'll be looking to put that one right on Saturday evening. We know Cape Town are a good side, attacking, exciting play going forward, but we certainly believe that we can hurt them in certain areas, and that's what we've been working on this week.
Obviously they're very disciplined, very organised, because that's what Eric installed in them, you know. His organisation is very good, so it's going to be very, very difficult because they are organised, but I think we've played teams that's been as organised and probably as good or maybe a little bit better. So I think we're able to deal with that, and I think we can take a lot what we learned from the Wits game, because it's two teams that's similar equipped in strength and depth in the sides. So I think, yeah, if we are focused as we was when we play Wits, then it should be okay. But yeah, it's going to be a entertaining and an interesting final.
The Moses Mabhida Stadium is going to be a real battleground. Cape Town City and SuperSport United clashing in the MTN8 Final. I'd love to hear your predictions. Use the hashtag SSDisky and tweet us. Let us know who you think is going to win. Send in your questions if you like. We've got some legends, MTN8 legends in the house, Lucky Lekhwati and Thabo September, who we'll hear from shortly. I'd like to hear from these two gentlemen, though. We spoke about Jeremy Brockie. What about the hitman on the other side, Lehlohonolo Majoro? Sia, we'll start with you.
Well, I think he has that killer instinct as well. You know, they're similar in a way of positioning. You know, they make those runs that are telling to the teammates to say, play me this ball. You know, you don't have to decide otherwise, but to play it exactly where he's going because of the run that he gives you. And he's like that. He's a great finisher as well.
Dechang, I'm interested in the way Benni McCarthy's handled him this season. Real man management coming through, because he spoke him up, I think, in the media, and it's kind of showing on the field.
Yeah, and we definitely know that Benni has been watching him. You know, he watches his game before he even went to Cape Town City. I think he knows him as a player, what kind of a player he is, and how he's going to use him. He's going to use him on the field, and
they work together.
Yeah, exactly. They work together. So basically, he pretty much knows what kind of a player, what kind of a striker he is, having been a striker himself. He sees his qualities, and I think he's definitely using him to his maximum potential.
Certainly has been in scoring form, has Majoro, and again, as mentioned, it's these kinds of players, the strikers, who take the headlines in the cup final, because it's them that got to put the ball in the back of the net, and it's goals that win you finals. Speaking of, it's prediction time. Dechang?
2-1 to my team, obviously.
Okay.
Yep. SuperSport.
Okay.
How? You saw my lineup.
I think a narrow 1-0 to Cape Town City. I'll give them this one.
1-0. So you spoke up Jeremy Brockie so much, and you don't think...
I think they'll listen to me and make a plan for him.
So if the Cape Town City Brains Trust is listening, then Sian Kosi's told you everything you need to know. We're going to hear from the legends when we come back. Thank you so much to the two gentlemen in studio. Great to have their insight. Speaking of legends coming up, perhaps a legend in the making, Oscarine Masaluke is the first African to make the top 3 in FIFA's Puskas Award. You can vote for him on FIFA.com. In case you need a little reminder, check it out.
Masaluke is inside the penalty area as well, and it heads over to Masaluke. Look at there. Keeper goes on the adventurous route. Masaluke scores! Unbelievable! You've never seen anything like that in your life. Unbelievable. This is just simply class.
Welcome back. We're building up to the MTN8 Final in the Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban on Saturday. Cape Town City up against SuperSport United. Plenty of activity been going on in the build-up to that game in Durban. And we're going to hear now from two of the MTN8 legends. Lucky Lekhwati is alongside me, and so too is Thabo September. Gentlemen, welcome to SuperSport. Share with us what's been going on. I know there's been a lot of activity. We're going to see a concert on Saturday. Lucky?
Evening, brother. Yes, yeah, there will be like concert before the game, and obviously the gate will be opening at 4 o'clock, and the transport, is going to be free. The buses from Kwamashu to Moses Mabhida, my favorite stadium, where I won my cups there. Yeah, there will be like too many things. Obviously the last man standing, where they've got like stand a chance to win R1 million. With R1 million and then a trip to Russia, 2018 World Cup, and with 7 of their friends.
So we showed some footage there, and you mentioned it very, very sneakily, where I won my medal.
Yes. Yeah, no.
Where I won my medals. Just tell us about the feeling of actually winning the MTN8.
I'm proud sitting here. The only captain who won it like back-to-back. And both finals were the derby. The first one it was against Swallows, and the second one it was against the Chiefs. The feeling was okay. I know Benni won it with us, and obviously, the feeling is going to share his experience, with his players. And, it's going to be a war. I read Laduma today where, like, he says, like, they are not friends with Eric. And, I agree, they are not friends.
Thabo, so Lucky's already told us that he's so many medals. He's given us his whole MTN8 CV.
Yeah.
You were trying to steal the medal from Dihang. Tell us a little bit about your experience in a final.
I saw Dihang leaving the studio, so I thought, let me get my medal back, because I lost it against Swallows, in 2013. And but it was a great experience, even though we came second best, because we gave it our all, and they won it.
And Lucky mentioned. He mentioned briefly just Benni McCarthy and the fact that it's going to be a war, and Eric Tinkler as well now in charge of Matsatansa. What do you think it's going to be like for Eric? Because there'll be a lot of focus on Benni, but Eric as well now facing his former team and so on. What do you think it's going to be like for him?
It's his first final for his new team, and facing his old team, as you say. And he will. I don't think he wants to prove anything except winning. It's not about proving anything. He just wants to bring a medal a cup to the team, SuperSport, and it will be great for him. It will release a little bit of pressure and stability as well in the team in terms of going forward for the season. So I'm sure he's going to prep the boys, and he knows most of the players at Cape Town City, and that can sometimes work as an advantage.
Just out of interest's sake, Cape Town City have changed a little bit how they've played this season. So although you say he knows the players, do you think it'll be a lot different to what the style of play that he put in last season when he was there?
Yeah, trust me, the style of play can change, but the players are still, if you're playing football, and as a player, even if you are in the game and the team changes to 3-5-2. Players should adjust. It's up to the players as well to adjust like that in the game. Then, but Tinkler will prepare them not, for what Cape Town City is going to play, but prepare them for how they can win the tournament. So I don't see the formation changing much in terms of their preparations, and because he knows the players.
Lucky, just to get your feeling then on this game and how you think it's going to go on Saturday.
It's going to be my former teammate playing against my former coach. And obvious, as Thabo said, Eric is gonna, his first season, he wanna win the trophy. And obviously even Benni, his first season at Cape Town City, wanna win the trophy. And I think it's gonna be good for both coaches, to win the trophy so that they can start well with their teams. Especially Benni is new in the industry. So I just wanna wish both teams good luck.
And before I let you guys go, Thabo, Lucky's mentioned briefly there's going to be a concert. They'll have free transport from Kwamashu. What else have you been doing in the build-up to this final, just to hype it up a little bit?
We've got 6 of our legends and the last fan standing from last time in Durban now. They've been going all around the townships and gunning support and bringing fans to the stadium. And as we said about the coaches, there's so much for the people to come. The concert, so much for the coaches that are going to be there, the players that are going to be there. So I am sure people of Moses Mabhida, Durban, they never disappoint. It will always be a full pack house, yeah.
Very quickly before I let you both go, because we are nearly out of time, a quick prediction and a team that's going to win. Lucky?
It's going to be a tough one, but, I think Cape Town City.
Cape Town City. Scoreline?
1-0.
1-0. Okay, the same as Sia. What do you think, Thabo?
I know why you say Cape Town City, because he knows I'm going to say SuperSport. And SuperSport coming tops. We've got so much. This team has beaten us already in a final before, and 2-0.
Okay, 2-0. Well, there you have it. You've got all the predictions. 4, in fact. We will have more during our build-up on Saturday. Before we go, we just want to say to the people of Durban that our thoughts are with you. We do know what happened out there, and we will see you on Saturday for the MTN8 Final. It's Wafa Wafa time. Cape Town City against SuperSport United, and you can catch all the action. Where else? Your World of Champions. Goodbye.
He's inside the penalty area as well, and it heads over to Masaluke. Look at him. Keeper goes on the adventurous route. Masaluke scores!